In this tutorial, we're going to be using Fusion to track and paint out this water bottle. We're going to use the planar tracker to stabilize our footage, and then use the paint node to clone pixels to remove the bottle. And then we'll finish up by unstabilizing our footage to merge the paintout back over our original clip. With our footage in Resolve, we'll go to the Fusion tab. The first thing we'll do is bring in a planar tracker, then pipe our footage into it. Activate our planar tracker in our view. Let's go to the last frame in our shot and draw a shape around the whole concrete box where we plan to remove the bottle. In the planar tracker inspector, click Set on the reference time. This should say frame 63 now. Next, I'll change the motion type to translation rotation, since our camera movement doesn't move through space or have any parallaxing. Now we'll track backwards. Once the track is done, set the operation mode to steady. Go to the last frame, frame 63, and hit Set on steady time. Now we can see our frame is stabilized around the area we tracked. Let's go to the last frame and add a paint node after our planar tracker. Select the multi-stroke tool and then select the clone option in the inspector. Under stroke tools, set the duration to 100. With the paint node active in your viewer, alt-click a position to clone pixels from. Look for similar sections. On this specific paintout, sourcing from the left and right horizontally will provide a better result because you're sourcing from pixels with the same perspective as to where you're painting them. On footage like this, it may be hard to see if you painted out all the parts of a translucent bottle when the footage is this bright. So a helpful tool in our menu here is the Gain Gamma slider. For this situation, turning the gamma down helps me see the detail in the concrete and the bottle easier. This is just for your viewer, it doesn't affect your footage. So now I can go in and continue painting out the bottle. I'll go back over some sections where I was making broader strokes and I can see some patterns duplicated. In the paint inspector, I like to go in and turn the brush opacity down by half and then go over areas that show similar or repeating patterns. Hitting the dot on the slider will return it to its default position. To unstabilize our footage now, we need to copy our planar tracker and paste it after the paint node, and then check the box for Invert Steady Transform. Add a merge node after your original footage. Then pipe in the output of the planar tracker into the merge. Now we should scrub our footage to see if we missed anything or if our paint strokes drift. Sometimes going back out to the edit page will give you a faster preview. I notice this piece has a drift, so we'll need to fix that. I'll paint it out again and then go through a shot and paint it out again if it pops up. Because we're adding paint strokes on top of previous paint strokes, this method will eventually cover all the areas where our paintouts drift.